Welcome back to Conspiracy Outpost Feast and Famine, the Fall of Medenvard. This is probably the second time I've gotten the title right. This is a not D&D actual play podcast using my slightly customized system. I'm the Game Master, Nate Nasty. Let's introduce our cast of fabulous players.
Tegel Scotach. I hate the nobles, but I sure love ale. I mostly spent the last couple of weeks on a tavern solo drinking it. When I wasn't brewing in my own ale, I was out vigorously sharpening my skills, my precisions and technique in the back streets of Miser's Peak, taking small contracts here and there, trying to make a name for myself among the locals and the prestigious mercenaries.
I'm Edgar Nolan. I'm a volatile mixologist, and I don't have a whole lot of likes, except for my friends. I do hate a lot of things. I hate horse shit.
You could smell those memories.
I can smell them in my very skin.
All right, John.
John Gilmore, and after learning the news of the pigmen perverting the art of scarification, filled me with a sense of dread knowing I would have to face my fears and right this injustice.
Ooh, epic.
Yeah, that was pretty epic.
Hey
It
guys,
makes my
man,
stomach dog
how come
shit.
every time you guys do cool shit, I do dumb shit?
Bring it, Bone Crag. Let's see what you got.
My name's Wilton Bonecrag, and I just like licking shit.
Been like, I like birds and shit.
No, I was gonna say I do like birds, and also
like
licking
turtles.
random objects.
Yeah.
Well, I realized one thing about my character is he does not like a lot of things. I don't really know.
Yeah, we're going to have to find some shit that you do like, okay?
Yeah.
That's a goal. So, last episode, our quartet of quarrelsome questers made their way back to Miser's Keep from the swamps, but not before Bonecrag pressed his tongue against the trunk of a bizarre, mystical tree that sprouted from a fucking meteorite. Needless to say, he is forever bonded with the odd crystalline tree. Upon returning, the party witnessed an experiment proving the mysterious pigmen are reactive to the Desmata vine used in the creation of scarred monks, such as our ex-butcher, John Gilmore. In fact, John just got a heavy rundown from his trainer and Scarred Brother Hobart of what may be happening with these pigmen, and the Scarred Brotherhood's role in counteracting the spread of their corruption and devastation. It has been 2 weeks since their return. A steady influx of contracts from all over the northern regions has left the personnel at Miser's Peak a little more barren than usual. Let's have a quick chat about what y'all have been up to for the past couple weeks.
In preparation for my possible task for Hobart, I've been reading up on scarification and what it actually does to my body and the potions that are given to me that might help me fight and whatnot. And
Roll a d20 with advantage. So 2.
19.
Oh, I don't have any other rolls here.
Okay, cool. So Hobart has fully inducted you into the so over the past couple of weeks you spent closely with Hobart, reviewing some texts with him and Aaliyah, frequently visiting the laboratory, and you now know how to prepare from the Desmata vine and from electrum, which is a compound of gold and silver, along with some other like trace alchemical substances, how to prepare the scarification unguent, which is used for creating Scarred Brothers. About your resistances and whatnot, you know that there is basically you're immune to weak poisons.
Cool.
Things that would come from toads and from snakes that aren't that poisonous and weak
Lizards.
spiders. It takes a stronger poison to get to you.
Edgar's blood.
Edgar's blood, most likely. That's true. Okay, and let's go to Daigle. What was it that you were doing for these 2 weeks?
Oh, that was pretty much what I read off. Do you want me to reread it, or should we?
Oh,
cut the copy?
just give me a synopsis. I don't remember exactly what you said.
Give him a
Should I
cinnamon,
just
bro.
read it?
You
Should I
could
just read it
possibly
again?
elaborate more.
You don't have to read the whole thing. Just tell me what you did.
He's like, fuck that. I'm doing it.
He's too good of a speech to tear up. I'm gonna set it off to the side, but you know what that was for.
on the fridge.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of time in with the locals, learning names, learning the good and the bad, and took a lot of contracts along the way, trying to make a big name for myself. Because the bigger the name, the better the contracts, the more the coin. So I've been doing about that. Spending a couple nights over at the tavern. By spending the night, I mean passing out there drunk and then being held off in an alley somewhere. And then when I wasn't doing that, just sharpening my skills.
All right. Roll a d20 for dexterity and a d20 for constitution. That's your dex.
Ugh.
So, what's your dex total? What's your con total here?
I might have to find. I have a +3 on Constitution, +2 on Dex. Is that? Would that?
There we go. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, cool.
All right. So, so during these 2 weeks, you go on a small expedition with another group of adventurers that you've met, Brella and Tyvor, who are also at Miser's Peak. Brella is an archer, and Tyvor is a shield warrior. He's one of why can't I remember his name right now?
Lorne.
Lorne. Yes, he's one of Lorne's trainees.
Lorne is gone. My bad. It's Jesus is Lorne.
All right, and you managed to earn 2 pieces of gold from a small contract nearby.
WWLD. What would Lord do?
You did happen to get very drunk in the tavern one of these nights, though, and managed to lose your mercurial friendship with these 2 new characters.
Does he remember why?
No. He just knows that they won't talk to him anymore when he sees them around the castle.
I think I
told you
whipped
to
it
stop
out.
laying underneath Brella, but you kept trying to use him to hide yourself from what was the other guy's name?
Tybor.
Tybor, who's
Tybor.
actually secretly a
Tybor.
Tybor.
Tybor was trying to pee on you, and you were using Brella like an umbrella, and he wasn't having it, and he got pissed off, and now both of them were mad.
SMH.
All right, let's bring that to Bone Crag. What were you up to, Bone Crag?
Well, I was gonna draw a picture of a bow that I wanted custom made, but I guess I never got around to that. But I wanted a new bow, but like on the like on the curved part, like towards the top, I wanted a blade like right there, so I can shoot, and then if someone gets up close, I can just whack them with the side of the fucking bow and kill them. Slice their throat or something. I don't know.
Okay, let's do. You
But I
know what?
want it on
It's
both
been
ends.
It's been 2 weeks. Let's do a charisma roll, D20.
2.
Oh, nice.
And
Excellent.
with the plus.
Get those good
0.
ones out of the way before we start our adventure.
It's okay. I'll get all the bad ones. I got
Yeah,
it.
they're coming out. The bad rolls are coming.
They're on
I
their way.
want some critical fails so I can get some XP. 20s are never happening again for me.
Okay, so after having a conversation with the armsman, with a war clerk Huntoon, you managed to work out a little deal, and you're able to have your bow modified to have a hunting knife on one end, and it's like it's new. It's made out of a stronger wood, like a I don't know. It's an elm. You have a sturdy elm recurved bow with a hunting knife up at the top, one of those thick ones with the serrated edge on the back. And
Was my first bow made from IKEA wood?
yeah,
balsa.
fucking balsa wood. You could build an airplane replica out of your first bow now. Yeah. So you have that now. That's just going to cost you 2 pieces of gold.
Beautiful. That's less than I was gonna pay for it anyways. So I don't care. I thought it was gonna cost way more than that.
All right, excellent. You've been just probably having a good time with your new bow, hanging out with your buddies, and we're
Hanging out
gonna
with
take it.
hanging out with my birds.
Hanging out with your birds. Let's take it back to Edgar.
Beer, birds,
Russell.
bows, and buddies.
Russell Crowe and Dale Griffin.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
got Russell Crowe.
I forgot it was Russell Crowe. I had a few questions about the chemical mutation stuff because it says for every rank in chemical mutation, you get to choose a new one from the list below. You only receive this up to 3 times. Receiving any
Yes.
mutations after level 1 will require an alchemical ritual costing 5 GP and materials. Now that's after level 1, after regular level 1, because I'm like level 2. So does that mean I have to do like a ritual and stuff?
You have to do a ritual. Basically, the next time that you are eligible to receive a new technique, you can choose to do that ritual instead of choosing another technique on the list, and then you can receive another mutation.
Okay. Is there like a specific time in that kind of thing? I'm just a little confused how that works.
Oh,
Is
it's
it a
real
random
simple.
mutation?
It's real. It's so simple. All that you do is you'll level up, and I'll be like, oh, you get to choose a new technique this level.
Oh, okay. And then
Then you get to choose that mutation instead and do it.
oh, okay. All right, cool. Just making sure. Well, then with
Yeah.
my turn, I want to fuck a lizard. No, I'm just playing. Okay, there. I'm sorry. I just was gonna, I guess, pal around with the Leah in the lab and try to hone more alchemy. Shit. I don't know.
Okay, yeah. Give me two rolls for your alchemy roll, for your potion making roll. You know what I'm talking about. I think you get a +5 or +6, one or the other.
Whoo. I don't know. Did you say 2?
Yeah. Okay, so the first one is a So what is your bonus for your potion making?
Oh fuck.
Oh fuck, he's looking at the paper. Okay, we're gonna say it's 6. Okay, it's 6. Okay, I'm pretty sure it was anyway.
Where would that be at? I don't really know. Is it just like a thing in the skill thing? I don't really know here.
Yeah, don't worry about it right now.
right.
So I believe it's your wisdom modifier plus your proficiency bonus +1.
Oh. Oh, fucking hell. I don't know. Excuse me,
Or your
man.
intelligence modifier, I mean. Okay, anyway. Bam. So you come out of this week of working with Aaliyah. You have 3 more acids and 1 healing potion.
Sweet. I did some good.
Excellent. So you've used up much of her reservoirs of phosphoric acid, and you're going to have to. She actually tells you that we're going to try to look for some when you're out because they need to bulk up their supplies back at the keep.
All right. Yeah, we got the Great Depression going on in this keep. What's keeping them
Speaking
from
of
finding
great-
shit themselves? No, I'm just kidding.
Speaking of Great Depression, the keep is like fairly ghostly at this time. There a lot of the groups have gone out, including like during this week that John was working with Hobart. Hobart led an expedition of Scarred Brothers to a northern contract. There are a few like sensitive and dangerous contracts that weren't extended to your group at this time. So there is just like there's a lot less people manning the ship right now. Nisby's still here, Patricia's still here, Aaliyah's still here. Out of the big ones, Lorne is gone, Hobart's gone, Cartwright, who trains the birds and the archers, is gone as well.
My boy Cartwright.
That ain't right.
So it is the morning now. 2 weeks later, you're waking up in the keep. Go ahead and roll a wisdom roll, Matt. Daigle.
Diggis. Mr. Nagel. Daigle.
All right, you're good.
Is it cold in here?
Don't worry about it. Okay, but yeah, you guys wake up in the morning. It was summer. It's been months. Good thing that you asked if it's cold. It actually is starting to get cold. It is the fall now. Right now, shit, what's his name? Bone Crag, you're waking up from a dream that you've had about the tree. Every single night you see the tree. It's as if you're looking down at the earth below the tree as you're slowly floating upwards.
I'm growing. You said I wake up from this dream, or am I currently having this dream?
Oh, you wake up from this dream now, and it's a nice cold fall morning.
Roll D20 to see if it's a wet dream.
Oh my god.
Gotta see if it's a wet dream.
You wake up with sap everywhere.
Irrelevant.
No, just kidding. No, okay, so, well, is anybody else awake, or is it just me?
Everybody else is waking up.
Okay.
Change your sap-soaked drawers, bro.
I mean, if you're trying to beat everybody else awake, everybody can roll an initiative roll for waking up. If that's what you're trying to do right now, man.
Are you talking about for me trying to beat everybody awake?
Yeah. No, I'm saying if you're trying to beat everyone away, I don't know what your plans are, buddy.
No, I was just wondering if everyone was awake right now, because if not, I was gonna go walk outside and stand outside. But if everyone's waking up, then I'm gonna talk to everyone.
Yeah. You guys hear the bugle, the bugle horns that are blown every morning at like 6 a.m. at Miser's Peak.
Oh, okay, so that's all going off. Oh, okay, that makes more. I thought I was just waking up, like early.
Yeah, that makes.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I didn't say it, so.
Okay. All right, boss, let's get to it. I want to see my tree.
For the last time, Wilton, we're not going to your tree. We need to get a job.
When he
You're
speaks
really
of
starting to creep me out with that stuff, man.
When he speaks of the tree, you see a small flash of like a bluish purple color in his eye that quickly subsides.
Yeah, that's even creepier, man.
Just you guys, okay? Just walk away.
Guys, we have a problem. Wilton's become more tree than man.
Everybody roll a wisdom save. Except for Matt.
Wisdom.
Except for Daigle, sorry.
Oh, shit. It's all 20 there.
You said
Okay.
wisdom, so I got a +0. Okay, 12.
Okay. So, Edgar, you smell the unmistakable stench of feces in this room.
Which one of you guys shit?
I'm going around sniffing around trying to see if I can find it.
Investigation. Investigation.
That's a 19. Whatever my-
Are you
Okay.
smelling our asses?
That's a +4 on that too. I don't know.
All right. Edgar Nolan makes his rounds around the room, wafting the air up towards his
a drug
truncating
dog.
nostrils like a drug dog, and makes his way to Daigle's footlocker.
Daigle, I have one finger on my nose, and I just go like, I just pat it and look at Daigle. It's like, you can't fool a Nolan nose. What you got in the locker?
I don't know what you're talking about, dear. You're being dumb. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm talking about the shit smell coming from your locker.
What shit smell are you talking about?
This one, I try to rip it open.
Okay, you flip open the locker, and you see exactly 10 shits in there.
Which one of these sons of bitches has been shit in my locker?
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 shit. 10 shit. Who did this?
Are they all aged
That's what I
differently, or
want
are they
to
like
know.
all the same?
They're all aged differently. You can actually like if you look from left to right, you see like a perfect age gradient from the oldest shit on the left to one that's probably from last night on the right.
Can I investigate this shit? Can I like grab a stick and just kind of poke through it?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh my god. Oh, this is an interesting start.
It just looks like shit to me.
Yeah, it does.
I'm just a grown man just poking around in some shit. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
I'm so glad I
know
got
this-
hired for this.
I know shit. This is fucking Bernard and Tyvor, the sons of
Can I-
bitches.
Can I use my mineral knowledge to see if there's anything in there in the shit?
Yeah, go ahead.
I got it's a +1. I don't think
It's a +1. So yeah, there doesn't seem to be. If anything, there's a vitamin and mineral deficiency in this shit.
no, guys. There's just
Can
a
I take
peanut.
some,
piece of corn in it.
Can I take some pocket sand out of my pocket and throw it in there and be like, now it's a litter box?
Absolutely.
You guys, I think we found our first case
Sorry,
for the
Daigle.
The case of who shit in Daigle's locker.
Hold up. How do we know that Daigle didn't do this?
Because
Yeah, that is
He's been
suspicious.
drinking quite a bit lately.
why would I shit in my own locker?
What con are you running,
Carry on
Daigle?
alone?
I don't know. Those two guys don't talk to you anymore.
What con?
No, precisely.
You think they
It was
shit in
had-
there?
Oh well, they're known suspects. Obviously, they have a problem with me.
Daigle, what kind of con?
My gold is in that locker. Which one of you motherfuckers gonna dig through that and grab that for
Here
me?
it is. Daigle's trying to get our gold, so he purposely shit on his own gold for what looks like 10 days in a row.
What I want to know is how you didn't discover this shit prior if your gold's
Check
in there,
Daigle.
because you didn't have
Check
your
Daigle.
gold. Oh wait, no, it's been 10
Obviously-
days. Never mind. You
Then
just
obviously
you just
all
leave
this-
your gold laying around.
Check Daigle for some kind of check Daigle for
what the
some kind of
losers-
diary. See if he's got any sort of log for his logs.
Check his underwear. He must have skid marks.
First of all these shits are a shame. You think I'm capable of shitting this much?
Hold on. Did anyone determine that it's human? Is it for sure? Or is someone going around picking up that shit? and putting it
Edgar, you're good with fucking dealing with fire manuals. What does this look like to you?
Shit.
It's scat if I've ever seen it.
All right.
All right, who's the creeping crapper? We need to figure this out.
We got a
need
couple
first
suspects, not subjects. We got the two guys that Daigle pissed off recently, and then we got
Wait,
the
how
two guys that he pissed off when he first got here.
How many people do we share this? How many people do we
Such a
share this
likable
room with?
fella.
How many people do we share this room with?
You guys actually still so there haven't been that's another interesting thing to note lately. There have not been a lot of new recruits lately. And you guys still have this this floor, which is the I believe the 6th floor up in this tower, so pretty high up. But you have the floor to yourselves.
So we got our own fucking floor.
Yeah. Also, you guys, there haven't been many people in the castle lately.
I say we go down to the tavern and see if we can find those two sons of bitches.
Let's,
As you guys are having this conversation,
tongue?
you hear a knock at the door, and in walks War Clerk Huntoon. He steps in through the door. He pushes up his glasses. You can see his white hair and his dusty coat. And he walks in. He sniffs the air a few times, and he says, "I think you boys need to clean up in here. It smells terrible."
No shit.
I bet it
yes,
smells
shit.
like shit, right?
Definitely shit.
War Clerk was going to be one of the people that I was going to actually say was a suspect because Daigle harassed him last time he was with him.
He says, most of the others just, they throw their shit out through the eastern windows, and the crew picks them up in the morning.
Wait, we could have been shitting out windows this whole time?
He said, he looks at you curiously. He's like, "You've been walking down 6 flights of stairs every time you need to shit in the night."
I just thought it was a part of
You can see how
training.
it is. Look at Bone Crag. Every time his birds have to take a shit, he hovers right over the window and shits with them.
War Clerk points over at the other beds, and you can just see that these other unused beds are accumulating bird shit from Bone Crag's birds. Just fucking this floor is becoming disgusting. You guys are not realizing.
I blankly look at the rest of the party. I'm like, why have we not smelled that? Like we didn't know. We're just oblivious. We've been covered in shit for days.
I don't know, man. I guess because we've been around the damn birds for so long.
I look at
Trying to
the
think of it. I don't think
got-
this floor was white before we came here.
Have you been shitting in my locker? Have you been coming up here 6 flights of stairs just to shit in my locker? You got a problem with me?
Were you talking to the Huntoon?
Yeah, Hunter.
Okay. He says, no, I didn't even want to walk up 6 flight of stairs to do this, but you guys are late to breakfast. Here.
All right, tell me this. Where does Tyvor and Bella stay? Where are their lodgings? You want to tell me that?
Where's what?
Where's Tyvor and Bella's lodgings at?
He says they're 2 floors down from you. You know that.
2 floors down, yeah. I don't ever remember, honestly, when we come back. But something tells me I'll find my way right after breakfast. And I'm gonna eat
Let's
a big
get-
breakfast.
Guys, let's get to the bottom of this bowel.
He says, well, I don't know what that means, but I just wanted to let you guys know that there is a sort of time-sensitive contract on the table now, and out of the remaining troops, we think that you'd be the most promising to send out. You've done good work in the past. Nisby suggested you, so
All
we
shit
can talk
aside.
about it now, or we can meet down in the breakfast hall.
I say let's get out of this room and go get some breakfast.
Yeah, let's go
Let's
ahead
Get
and
some
do that.
breakfast. I'll catch you lads in a few. I gotta use the bathroom.
Okay, so
You just
the
shit in your
other
Foot Locker again.
So you
gonna go
go
somewhere else.
except for Daigle, does everybody go with Huntoon down to the breakfast hall?
I
Yeah.
do.
Okay, you guys begin descending the stairs. Daigle, as they're descending the stairs.
Okay. Oh, them first or me? Sorry.
No, you, yeah.
Okay. So I want to walk down to their quarters.
Okay, you get to the
Tyvor,
fifth. You get to the 5th floor quarters, and highs or low, my friend.
Highs.
Okay, as you open the door to the 5th floor quarters, you can see that there are a couple of recruits mulling around, and as soon as the door creaks loudly as it opens, and the recruits, along with Brella, look towards you.
Hello, housekeeping. What are you folks doing about? It's breakfast time. Where'd we done the breakfast? They're serving steak and eggs today.
She said, "Some of us have already eaten," and it's Brella says, "Some of us have already eaten, and it's not steak and eggs."
Bella, you're a fucking lying piece of shit. You know that? I bet you eating.
She
I can still smell it from my locker, you son of a bitch.
she says, "I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. What are you doing in our quarters? You piece of shit. After what you did the other night, I should fucking knock you out."
What did I do the other night?
Oh, I don't even want to talk about it.
No,
Me and
tell me.
Tyvor have decided to never speak of it again.
Tyvor's a lying piece of shit.
We were both there, Daigle. We saw it. Tyvor
Yeah.
felt it.
Did he? Of course you felt it. Whenever that
I'm-
happened that night.
She said, "I'm surprised you're still allowed to work here. I'm surprised you didn't get fired."
Well, go ahead and complain. Like to believe you. You're just a locker shitter.
You should have said while you're in your. It's like, what are you doing in my quarters? Like, what are you doing taking footers in my locker?
She said, she looks at you and she says, "I don't know what the hell you're on about again, Daigle. She says, but you're obviously fucked in the head. Please get out of here."
I guess I'd be taking my leaving. As I turn around like I'm leaving, I pull down my pants and I try to take a shit.
Okay, dude. Yeah, describe your shit.
It's very soft
Wait,
serve.
no!
I-
Please describe the way you did it. You turn around.
I guess I'd be taking my leaving. I turn around and then I unbutton my belt buckle and then I pull down my pants really fast and I squat and then it comes out real creamy because I drank a lot the night before.
Oh yeah. Whole beef.
Oh my god.
Hey, is there anything near me I could wipe because I'm not that much of a dirty boy.
You're close enough to
Grab a bedroll.
Yeah, you're close enough to some pillowcases and some bedrolls.
I grabbed the pillowcase and I wipe my ass. Brella, I hope this is where you sleep.
Brella just stares at you with her mouth wide open, just like, and you see her reaching for her bow.
I close the door and I put my shoe back up and I run. I close the door and I run down the stairs.
Okay. The door closes with a loud but faster creaking as you slam it shut, and it also hits the wet pile with a sickening squelch on the ground.
Cocking.
Yeah, you book it so fast out of there that you actually catch up with Huntoon and the others just as they're entering the breakfast hall.
What took you guys so long?
Where are you?
No, I don't know. I was here the whole time. I was right behind you guys.
Were you?
Yes, I was here.
No, I didn't see you there.
Yeah,
It smelled like
I was here.
shit.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Our room.
Okay, so
Gonna shrug like probably.
it is bangers and mash for breakfast today. Hog
nice.
sausages and mashed potatoes, green onions, man. All right, ton of gravy. Huntoon brings you over to his table. You can see that in this room, there's probably about like only 15 other people or so that are eating right now. Others have since finished, but it has been really dismal in the food court lately. Huntoon sits down with you guys. Nisby's nowhere to be seen. And he says, he digs into his food and then he says, so you guys want to talk about the contract?
What's here,
Oh,
big boy?
sir.
Lokar's with you guys too. Yeah, Lokar comes up and he's just like, hey guys, this kitchen here is like really cool. They've got a steel oven. I've never seen any shit like that in my life.
Yeah, steel is a really hard surface, Gator Boy. You would have known nothing about that until you came here. Aren't you glad?
He says, yeah, man, this has been a good decision. And there's so much space. And I get to try things like cows and chickens, but mostly pig, which is really better than gator, I think.
Definitely not as tough. So we're glad to see you in good spirits, little car. Sorry
This is
about
it.
everything that happened with the kidnapping and all. Wait. No, wait. Well, he didn't get. Oh, yeah, he did.
Yeah,
He did
the
get kidnapped.
kidnapping and the whole pit situation.
He says, you know me,
That's our bad.
man. Let bygones be bygones, but preferably no more of that weird tree shit, because that kind of really freaked me out.
If it makes you feel any better,
I
bone
look
crab's
at
always been
Lokar
weird.
and grin.
And
Creepy
I do
ass
this too.
And Huntoon says, he turns up and he says, what do you mean weird tree shit?
I licked a tree. Don't worry about it.
So yeah, Lokar is just like, yeah, he licked this big like.
I put my
crispy
hand on his
tree
mouth.
thing on the. And Huntoon
were-
said,
We're licking some stuff in the forest. We're having some fun. Boys will be boys.
roll a charisma with advantage. Go ahead and roll 2d20.
This tree
Do it.
that's sprouting huge. Just
Okay, so
it's a Yggdrasil tree. That's
yeah, so Huntoon just kind of like he just kind of says, "Yeah, boys, okay," and he says, "So the contract, He says, we've just received a new contract from Stovehurst. It's actually a week's travel or so from your old hometown, Gilmore's Keep. He says, we got this from, it's a big iron town. They they have mines there, and they produce a lot of Medenvard's iron and highest quality steel wares. He says, we received this contract directly from Grin. He's the right-hand man of Archimandrite Moastis, who's pretty high in the orthodoxy, so kind of a big deal. Because they want you to exterminate a camp of bandits near their iron mines and bring them the head of the leader. It's a big contract. It pays 15 gold per person. What do you say?
If we bring him back alive, do we get more?
Good question.
He says, you'll have to, you can talk to Grin or the Archimandrite when you arrive in Stonehurst, but the contract as it stands is 15 gold for eliminating all of the bandits and bringing the head of their leader.
I'm not carrying a bone crag, so it's much lighter if we just carry a head.
I feel like we can handle this as long as there's no pig people.
I'm counting
said-
on the pig people.
You, as you're saying that, you do remember Hobart's words kind of like echo in your mind about
Yeah,
like,
the clock tower. Right?
yeah, the clock tower in Stovehurst.
Yeah.
Okay. So Huntoon has a new voice this episode too, and I'm feeling it, dude. I'm feeling like the old gay wizard vibe. That's Huntoon's new vibe. All right. So, okay.
So you recasted him partway through.
I recasted him. I didn't like
With
the
Ian
old
McKellen,
Huntoon. I
no.
feel like this guy's more approachable.
Yeah. Real Aunt Viv vibe.
Halloween Town Fordos.
He says, however, there is one caveat. The Archimandrite is an ambitious and untrustworthy man. You must be sure you do nothing to besmirch the honor of Miser's Keep. And also, you should know that Stovehurst is a divided nest of factions in the Orthodoxy. You must be wise with your words, for these factions do have power. And he like looks directly at Daigle when he says that. and then he says, please feel free to ask me any questions before we sign you off.
I have a question.
I have a question first. Mine was up second, but I have it first. Speaking of pigmen, there's one on our table right now. I point at Nisby as he's eating. Look at him go.
Oh, Nisby's not in there.
This man is. Oh, he's not in there?
No, I said that.
I point at a random recruit. I point at a random recruit stuff in their face at the dinner hall. Look, there's a fucking pigman right there. Look. Eat. Eat, boy, eat.
All right, roll a charisma. See how Huntoon feels about this.
I'll be back in like 30 seconds.
Oh, he mad. Oh, he mad.
That's
You're about to get one hand on the. You're about to get one hand on the
XP.
waist and the other one snapping.
XP. Man.
Okay, so the face turns towards you of the person that you pointed at, and it's Tyvor. And Tyvor says, he's got his mouth full of food. I'm tired of your fucking shit, Daigle. And he picks up his plate and he just throws it at you across the room.
Can I dodge it?
Stick my hand out and
We'll
smack
find
it out of the way.
No, he got a nat 20.
Oh, shit.
You're fucked.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Push Daigle's face in front of it.
You take 5 points of damage as this plate
Goddamn.
smacks you in your temple and like cuts your cheek.
I guess your jokes are no longer tongue in cheek. Or
I
they
give
are.
Daigle a kiss on his cheek where he's bleeding.
Thank you, Bone Crag. I needed that. But you know what I also need? I stand up and I pick up something and I chuck it at. I'm gonna pick up my cup and I'm gonna chuck it at Tyvor.
All right, Dex roll. Food fight.
Food fight. God damn, my rolls are ass today.
It's 9 plus.
Oh, Dex.
I'll be right back. I
guess
gotta
it's
check on my kid real quick.
It's an attack roll.
Plus 2.
Proficiency plus Dex.
Oh, so plus 2.
4, 13. That's gonna hit.
Food fight.
Okay, you call for a food fight. Okay, Huntoon starts edging out of the room as as sausages and handfuls of mashed potatoes and green onions and gravy and plates begin flying through the air across the hall. And it's kind of an awkward food fight because there's only like 18 of you guys in the room. Huntoon edges out of the door and he just says, "If you have any questions, I'll be in my office." And he ditches.
I'm gonna inch my way out because I'm gonna go to his office so I can get my questions.
I was gonna follow him, but I'm picking my plate up and going with my food.
John, what are you going? I need you. Can I just do one more thing before while it keeps going? Can I run?
After John rolls.
Okay.
John, go ahead and roll your food fight attack.
Oh, I wasn't attacking. I was picking up my plate and leaving.
Oh, never mind. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was following with him. I was
Go
just
ahead,
taking
Daigle.
my food with me.
Oh, I just want to shove a sausage down Tybor's throat.
Oh my God, this is gonna be bad. Okay, roll an attack.
Shit.
Oh no. Oh my God. Okay. Amidst the food fight, you see that a handful of mashed potatoes and gravy flies right into Tyvor's eyes. And as he's trying to clean off his eyes, you come and you ram a bratwurst down his throat and he begins choking.
Can I do a Heimlich maneuver? Get behind him and try to like choke him out. Hey, I'm sorry, Tyler. I didn't mean it like that. It doesn't pay well to be a church boy, does it? Reminds you of your bad childhood, doesn't it? And then I run behind him. And then can I just like Heimlich maneuver, try to get the sausage out of his throat?
Yeah, go ahead.
You better lay the
do I roll
tramp
for
the
it?
rest of it out of his mouth.
Okay, so yeah, you pull off a good Heimlich maneuver and you manage to get the sausage flying out of his mouth, and it lands on the slimy sausage lands on the face of a person who's been knocked out with a tureen of gravy, who's laying on the ground.
Meats and gravy.
Tyvor turns to you and says, "You motherfucker!" and throws a punch.
Oh shit! Can I dodge?
No, you can't dodge. Quit asking that. 14.
Shit.
That misses.
Oh shit! And then can I throw some gravy in his eyes and then head out the door with the rest of them?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Ah shit!
You
Leaks on
you
the
start
ground.
you start throwing the gravy at him and he just shoves it out of your hand and the gravy goes flying against the other wall. Okay. You're in combat. Roll for initiative. Okie dokie. And yeah, he punches you in the face. You can't dodge, but you can roll a reaction to reduce the damage. I think that's how your shit
Okay,
works.
so my tumbling trick. Okay.
Yeah.
Do I get improved reflex at all? You gain 1+ dodge bonus AC when not.
You
wearing a
already have
shield.
that, just your AC.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's what you're doing.
That's an
okay.
always thing.
Oh, okay, so it's just a passive. Sorry, I feel like I ask
Yeah.
that every time.
You do.
Fuck, dude.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, so you take 2 points of non-lethal damage as you get cold cocked right in the cheek.
Oh shit.
And he just yells, he says, "We're never gonna talk about that night." You can see he's mad about other shit right now too.
What the fuck even happened? Tell me. Oh shit. Can I grab some mashed potatoes and just fucking shove it in his face?
Yeah, you grab a plate of mashed potatoes off the table. Roll. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, so you smash the plate of mashed potatoes up into his face and he's now potato blind.
Okay, can I run out the door?
Yes. Yep, he swings wildly. So he starts swinging like a little kid in his first fight in like 4th grade. He's just like swinging windmills at the place you were just standing as you run out of the door.
Yeah.
Can I just say I was just standing there, just eating and watching it all unfold, just on the background, just.
You just stayed in there. So Bone Crag's just in there. There's food still flying around or whatever. Tigor's all pissed off, and after he clears his face of gravy and mashed potatoes, he looks over to you, Bone Crag, and he's like, "Where's your friend, Bone Crag? Where's that piece of shit?"
I just shrug my shoulders and just walk away.
You're sitting there eating. He's like, probably with the tree. You should go. You should go with me there. We'll find it.
As you're leaving, you can hear Tyvor yelling, "You guys over here!" It says, "Come here!" And then the door shuts behind you.
Dude, I'm gonna be assassinated, bro. We gotta keep our backs.
They're already fucking. They're doing something with their asses.
We're about to get Game of Thrones.
So
watch your backs.
you guys go into War Clerk Huntoon's office, where he is sitting behind the long basically like hallway of metal locked cabinets that contain all of the gear for the fortress, or a lot of the gear for the fortress. And yeah, he sits there and he like looks up and he nods at you. He says, "Oh, you have some questions about the contract?"
Yeah, you said something about factions. Are any of them cult-related factions, or are they just all?
He says, "Well, the orthodoxy is very strong in Stovehurst, so yes, there's actually a house of worship for all 5 of the saints of the Sacrapentus. That is Belfort, Elohar, Rictus, Malamute, and Severn."
After he says Severn, I get a big smile on my face.
He says, and then besides those, there's of course the nobles, and the orthodoxies and the nobles kind of both rally around the Archimandrite, as he represents both. And Daigle, no, you have not.
Okay, just yeah.
That's really all I had to say. I don't know if anybody else wants to chime in on this.
I got no questions
Am I
except I start looking around the room and said, "You got any better weapons?"
He says, it depends on what you're looking for."
He's like, I got this. He pulls on the
I say
dildo.
something like these, but just a little bit more deadly, and I slap one of the knuckles on the table.
He says, "Oh man, I really wish that Hobart was still back here. He would know more about something like this. But I can check my inventory for you."
Huntoon, what are you checking your inventory? Do you have any bandages behind the desk? I got a couple boo-boos.
He says, "A war clerk is always prepared," and he like just pulls open the top drawer and reaches in without looking and pulls out like a wrapping of gauze for you.
Did he lean
you
over
don't
all
have to have
sexy like that too when he said that? He's like, "A war clerk is always prepared."
You want to
He
have
did, he
any
did,
whiskey
that's
back there
actually-
as well, right? A little something for the pain.
Is this
What?
You asked for whiskey.
So you guys, oh yeah, so he checks his inventory, and he finds, yes, okay, so he does have a set of punch daggers that you'd be able to use.
Awesome. Yeah, I wanna get those.
Is that literally what it sounds like? Just some daggers attached to like some brass knuckles or some shit?
Basically, it's like
Kind
you
of.
hold it and it just sticks out from like between your fingers. It's got like
I
a
know what you're
single
talking
dagger. Yeah. So you may be able to find better ones in the future, but these ones right here will give you +1 to your damage.
Awesome.
Excellent. Yeah, so it's a pair of like just nice steel punch daggers, and you can actually see that there is an H carved into the handle of both of them.
Stands for Hag Queen.
We're hunting.
I look at them and I look back up at him and I just show him the edge. I go, Hobart, I take it.
He says, "Yep, outgrew him."
Is this
Sorry, I'm typing.
is this contract? Is this right away? Do we have to go, or is this like of urgent? You know.
He says it is. It's a time-sensitive contract, as I said before. There is,
Okay, sorry.
yeah, it's 10 days travel already. It takes a fortnight for you to arrive at Stovehurst, moving at a steady pace.
Ooh,
And when you're there, I recommend getting a hold of somebody in charge and gathering intel, and then moving on it as quickly as possible.
I'm ready when you
And-
guys are.
As you guys are, oh wait, what were you gonna say, Bone Craig?
I don't remember. That's cool.
As you see Bone Crag's dumb, glazed over eyes, forgetting something, the door is kicked open behind you, and you can see Tyvor and 6 other recruits are standing behind him, and the Huntoon stands up and he says, "What is the meaning of this?" And
My strapped.
so Tyvor yells, he says, "I invoke the right to a duel. As a man of Medenvard, I have 6 witnesses to this man's transgressions." He says, "That's 1 more than I need. I only need 1 for each of the saints of the Sacrapentis. I've brought you 6. I invoke my rights for a duel to the death."
Give it a rest.
One
Tybor. You
bone crack.
shit this man's drunk.
Bone Crack, you got a lot of work to do. Bone Crack did nothing to you. Why would you call him out like that?
So the Huntoon he looks over at Daigle, who is bleeding and has the bandage on his face now, and he says, I assume this is you."
So you're gonna duel me right now when I'm in the worst of condition? How would give me 1 night's rest and I'd meet your demands?
We're kind of in an urgent situation here.
He says, "No, we do this now. You know what you did just minutes ago. Just fucking minutes ago.
What did I do? I
You do
saved
not
your life.
disrespect a man
You were
in this way."
choking. You were choking on some pork, and I saved your life. A cylinder-shaped pork, almost like a phallus, and you were choking on it for once in your life, and I saved you from it.
He spits at you, and War Clerk Huntoon says, he like holds his head in his hands, and he goes, "Is there no way that we can prevent this?" And Tyvor says, "Absolutely none."
What about rock paper scissors? No, we're not. Are we not civilized?
He says, "Very well."
How about
says,
rock paper franks?
He says, "Daigle, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to report to the arena for this duel
What?
to the death."
Do I get the rest first? Can you bandage me up a bit?
I've been the last sausage you shoved down someone's throat.
He says,
Why did he need the 6 people? Sorry, I didn't hear why he had the 6 others.
he invoked the right to the duel. So upon hearing this about the right to the duel, basically what happens is you can challenge somebody to a duel in Medenvard. If you have 5 witnesses, like 1 representing each of the saints, to vouch for you wholeheartedly. And they're also putting themselves on the line too, because if they're proved wrong, the witnesses can be hung.
Oh, wow.
Well,
That's
no,
fucking
talking This
intense.
guy, Daigle, you're about to get wrecked.
So yeah, he's basically. So Huntoon says, "I'll give you 15 minutes to patch yourself up, and then we're gonna have to meet
How
out
much
in the
will that-
arena."
How much will that heal me by? I'm at 6 HP.
Oh, God.
Because
boy,
that plate
Daigle.
did like 6 damage to me.
Yep.
Like 5.
That's a hard ass
so-
fight.
It was a hard
Dude, I
hit.
thought this was about to
that-
be.
Can I
Well,
run to
can-
like a corner store and get him some like some pump up drugs or something? Like, do we have something
No.
like that?
Yeah, they got 5-hour energies across the street.
You have a 7-Eleven around here?
They do have Bang. No, so it's the fall of Medinvar. Not we're not in the season of Red Bull. We're definitely in the in the Great Depression. So Bangs are here. But no, Edgar.
There's definitely
Edgar
not
could
here.
potentially help you.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, actually, I got this healing potion. I was gonna save it for something important. But I guess you can have it, and I hand you the healing potion.
Don't
Can I
worry,
use it
Edgar. I
now?
got another.
Don't worry, it's not
Can
like
I just use it now?
It's not gonna rape you or anything. I was just
So-
kidding. That was my line. that
How
got
much
me
do I
in trouble.
heal from it if I use it now?
Okay, so you heal 3 points of HP, and then in an hour, within an hour's time, you'll heal another 3 HP.
Dope.
So
So it puts me to almost full health.
Nice. Yeah. Okay. So so the Tyvor leaves the room just like he's like nodding his head. He says, "Ever since that night at the tavern," he says, "I've been thinking about this. You finally give me a reason, you piece of shit." And he just storms out of the room.
Can I flick a booger at the back of his head?
Oh my god.
you trying to do a tag team match?
Roll a
Fuck, we might as
D20.
well make it a whole group thing for him.
Your
Yes.
your booger misses. It sticks to your finger actually.
Oh man, you can't even get a booger off your hand, tree boy.
Tiber, I'll see you at the beauty pageant later.
Yeah, Tyvar is out of the room. He may have
Is
heard you,
Diggle-
but he's gone.
Is Diggle good at throwing things?
Yeah,
He-
Daigle's good at throwing knives. Only knives.
Knives?
He's
Oh,
good
He's
at
a
knives.
knife specialist.
Okay.
By the way,
Diggle, take this with you. I handed my combat dagger.
Oh, I have my own weaponry.
Use it
I'm
on
not
his
sure.
throat.
We're just giving him.
Go for the throat.
Everybody give him the
have,
knives.
have faith in your boy.
We just all give you our knives.
Okay, so Huntoon looks at you and he says, "I really wish that it didn't have to come to this."
Yeah,
But
yeah, you and me both. You think I
Hey,
like put my
Huntoon.
life on the line if it's
Huntoon.
for nothing? I get no
Can you
money
see
from
in
this.
his stead?
he looks at you and he says, "Honestly, I don't even know who I want to win."
Huntoon, what are the rules and stipulations of a duel? What kind of weaponry? What can we use?
He says,
Guys,
I've never done this before.
Yeah, each warrior gets 2 weapons of their choice, and you're allowed to dress in whatever armor you best fight in. And the way that it works is you just fight each other, and one of you dies, and then it's over.
Is there any rules and stipulations about this
No.
duel? Other than that,
Not really.
are
1v1?
chemicals off the table?
It's,
Can
it
I,
just it must be 1 versus 1. It's the accuser versus the accused. And if the accused wins, he's cleared of charges.
What a barbaric fucking notion. Are chemicals off the table?
Or what?
Are chemicals off the table? Can I use
You get
poisons?
to choose 2 weapons.
Can I go find Tyvor? I'm gonna need some alcohol from one of you guys. Let me see if I can smooth things over with him.
No.
Hey,
How
Wilton.
about we both go
You
find
think you
Ivor?
could use your pocket
No,
sand?
no. It's better if I do this by myself. I'm up to fuckery.
I
Just
mean, they
leave
said
me
no
be.
rules.
So what's a
You need
okay?
some pocket sand, Daigle?
Tyvor headed straight to the arena. He's amped up right now.
Can I go? I want to go bring a.
He's out there waiting, and he's like calling people to come
He's
to
like
the arena.
beating slaves and just beating the shit out of them. Next one.
There are
Will-
people
Will-
now gathering at the arena, like waiting for the fight. You can see like a bunch of people are pretty stoked, especially Brella.
Wilton, do you have any wine? Wilton, do you have any wine or something?
I got some rum.
Well,
So Edgar, you approach the arena. There's probably about like
Maybe.
20 or so people that are out here now, including like the 6 that he had as witness.
Fuck. I really needed some.
Can I fight for Daigle?
I was trying to poison this guy, okay? I was gonna try to poison him before the match started, so we can get a little advantage here. But I don't have anything.
Wait,
And
I
third
want to
round-
bring 2 weapons.
Randy.
I have 2 weapons. Can I
I
bring
doubt he's gonna
one?
drink anything from you
Can I
since
bring-
you're friends with Daigle.
Yeah, but I
Can I
mean, I'm
bring
pretty
three?
convincing. You guys watched me make a guy bow to me before I stabbed him in the back of the head. I think
I
I
can bring
got
a
it.
short sword. I could bring a short sword and a throwing knife. Right? Would be 2 weapons, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I pre-dip my throwing knife in poison before?
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna fuck.
Edgar, got any of that special house sauce that you got in that container there? You special
Yeah,
chef, you.
you
I know
wanna-
you're
Edgar's,
so good at
Edgar's
cooking.
at the arena.
Oh yeah.
Daigle.
I mean,
Yes.
I'm there. I mean, his blood is poisonous. So even if he doesn't, just give him a little nick.
Yeah, I was just gonna drip some blood in some wine and give it to the guy, enough to just throw off his advantage because it's not strong poison. But I imagine it would fuck with his stance a little bit. Like,
I got
Well,
some
if ever-
water from my tree.
Is everyone there?
you got some tree water.
Oh, nobody
Okay,
said what they were doing
I'm
except
already-
for Edgar. So all of you
Okay.
guys
Oh, yeah,
are
I was
still in the
ju- I was
office
just-
and Edgar's out there.
Yeah, I was
Craig.
just staying with Daigle.
Craig, this has to be a fair fight, and I'd love for you to fight in there because you're one hell of a fighter. You know, I'm a man of honor, so I'd like to take this guy 1-on-1. However, there's variables in a match, right? No, the animals around here are crazy in the wild. Like you like your birds, right? They're just regular creatures.
You're-
the type of bird
you're-
that could drop sand in one's eyes, can't
I
they?
smacked Daigle
Not
in the
just
face.
regular.
Get your shit together, man. You're about to face your enemy.
I'm saying, Bone Crag, you're gonna need my help in this contract, and if you want me to live, then I suggest your birds act their normal avian behavior, like dropping sands in random people's faces. That's just normal wildlife, isn't it? So it'd be great and wonderful if you could do that for me. I'll pay you. I'll pay you half my shares from this contract.
What about my silver bar?
It's no. You'll get your silver bar. You'll get your silver. I have it stashed away up. It's called a bank. It's called the bank, Bone Crag. Okay, now, just
Listen,
Roll
just
deception.
Daigle.
Roll deception.
oh shit.
Oh, you squarely know that he's talking out of it. You know he's lying about your bar now.
My bar, huh?
Of all
Daigle.
moments.
Look, Bone Crag, I do what I do to
Listen,
survive.
Daigle.
I do it for
Daigle.
the best of the group.
Daigle, fuck the bar. I won't let you die in there. I got you.
Today's the day we get kicked out of Miser's Peak.
Yeah, I want to look at him and be like, you really want to do that? He got himself into this. We could face a lot more trouble if you interfere.
Just wait for my signal.
I mean, this isn't even rules of misers. This is rules of the realm.
Fuck the realm. I was never one for it anyway.
Okay,
Craig,
well,
all you gotta
good,
do
good luck, Daigle.
is
But
on my timing, drop sand in the eyes of this so-called man, and once you do that, it'll open me for a clear strike to his jugular. You got that?
I got you.
You guys are Huntoon says to you guys, he says, you shouldn't do any of that. That is
Fuck up, Huntoon,
that
You
is
guys needed
very
to
against
leave.
the rules.
Huntoon, we're not gonna do that. We're only saying that we're gonna do that. Huntoon, I'm doing this contract for you. I'm doing it for Miser. What do you think is a better mercenary, me or Tyvor? I spent the last 2 weeks
Yes.
busting my ass taking small contracts for you.
He says, just understand this is not a personal thing for me. It's a personal thing for you and Tyvor.
And personally, I think you should lay
And-
out of it.
I have to be the officiator. He brought this before me. I have to be the acting conciliator here. So what's going to happen is if any of your friends interfere, I would absolutely detest this happening, by the way. they
Good
would
to
have
test
to
it.
be.
I don't wanna fight anyway.
They would have to be. They would have to be beheaded, and that would be by our local headsman, which would be Nisby himself.
I go, okay, I ain't planning shit, and I walk out.
All right. You're right. See you later. You're on your own, Daigle.
I got this. Have faith in your boy. I got this fight. I head towards arena. I bring my silver short sword.
I guess I'm just sitting in the arena, guys.
And
Are we out of
yeah,
the? Are we out of the room? Oh, okay, we're away from our guy, right?
Yeah, Huntoon's following you guys out of the room now to the arena because it's been about 15 minutes now.
Oh yeah, he has to officiate. Never mind,
I'm gonna go
do secret
find-
shit. Okay, yeah, I'm just going straight to the arena then.
I'm gonna go find where Edgar's
Front row
at.
seat.
I bring my throwing knife and my silver short sword with me. And yeah.
So you walk into the arena, and people, you can hear a mixture of people booing you and clapping and cheering. There's just a huge mix of reactions here. And most of Miser's Peak is like current Miser's Peak, whoever's here is like represented. You can see Patricia is there like near the entrance, and she looks down at you, and she shakes her head a little bit, but then she winks. And you can see that Nisby is next to her, and you can see him mouthing, "Why, Daigle?"
And I mouth, I don't fucking know.
He slaps his forehead, and you can see him mouth the words, "Use your head."
I do my stretches, and as I'm stretching, as I'm stretching down, in the arena, like I'm stretching to my toes, I pick up some sand in my hand.
Okay, so you have sand, and okay, you have a fistful of sand in one hand.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be
But
against
yeah.
the rules,
yes.
though, right?
The Book of Bone
environment
Crack.
would-
Okay, so now you okay, so you enter the arena. Tyvor's over there. He sends away the guys that are standing with him and Brella, and they go up into the stands. The stands are very sparsely populated. Seats of like a few hundred people. There's probably about 60 people here right now. Standing in the middle of the arena between you two now is War Clerk Huntoon, who speaks up as loudly as he can, which is admittedly not very loud. And he says, "I join you, lawful citizens of Medenvard, today for this inglorious duel." He says, "This is between Daigle Scott Hatch and Tyvor." He doesn't have a last name, he's just Tyvor. "And there has been a transgression. There's a witness representing one of each of the 5 saints of the Sacrapentus." He says, "And in the law of Medengard, I ordain this duel." He says, "Please, warriors, present your weapons now." And Tyvor reaches out, and he shows he's got a steel hammer, and then in his other hand, he's got a longsword. He says, these are my weapons." "Very well." And he says, "Daigle, please hold out your weapons."
I pull out my my silver short sword, I tuck it away, and then I pull out, same hand, I pull out my 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 throwing knife, and I tuck it back
Do
away,
a
same hand.
do a sleight of hand to see if they notice that you're like not using your other hand, because that is a little
right.
sus.
Fuck, dude, I've rolled under 10 like over 20 times. Statistically, it's impossible. Fuck these fucking electronic dice rolling things, dude. It's
I've seen crazier shit happen at the table. So Huntoon says, "Yeah, please open your fist."
And I say, and then I go to stretch again. And I go to stretch at my feet, and I let go of the sand like I never even had it.
He
And then I
just
stretch up, and I keep stretching, and then I go like this, and I just keep stretching. I just try to do it all sly.
Tyvor says, "Yeah, get it all out now." He says, "The last thing we'll be stretching is the fucking veins in your neck when I get my goddamn sword in there."
You're such a big man. You're such a big man, aren't you? Just got a bunch of rocks in your head.
He puts his hammer through a belt loop, and he holds his longsword in both hands, and he says I'm good if you're good, and War Clerk Huntoon looks over to you and he says, "Okay, are you ready?"
Before we begin, Ivor, is there no diplomacy here? We've been raised by fucking wolves.
You shoved a fucking sausage down my throat and you're gonna die for it.
You're the one that just told everybody that. So even if I die, you die inside. There's no winners here.
He says, "No, only one of us dies today. Are you ready?"
I should have choked you out when I had the chance, Ivor. I'm fucking ready, boy. I pull out
Okay,
my
roll
sword.
roll initiative. Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay. All right. So the he says fuck. War Clerk Huntoon shouts, "Let the duel begin!" And he steps back really fast. He gets the fuck out of there. He's like padding away on slippers. All right, you're gonna go second. All right, so he swings a vicious blow with his longsword at you. That's gonna hit. Oh, you can roll. You can do your roll against it though to see if you can have the damage.
My rolls are ass. I've seen shittier shut on this, and I have the table.
Is that a 4?
But yeah, I've hit yeah.
Okay.
2,
All right,
5, 2, 2, 3.
He miscalculates and only hits you with the flat of the blade, but it still does 3 points of damage.
Look.
Wait, did you get another 3? Has it been an hour since, or because the match started in an hour, right? Oh, okay. Aspen,
Yeah, so,
close the
well,
door,
I'm
please.
at 9 health now.
Please, baby. Thank you.
Yeah, it has not been an hour yet.
Oh,
The
so I
match
don't get.
started-
Did I get my health from healing from over at
So from the healing
resting?
potion, you just got 3 hit points.
Oh, so I never did wait and got the other healing, or no?
No, because you would have had to wait a whole hour and you
Oh,
only had
shit.
15 minutes.
Okay, so I'm at 6. All right.
Alrighty, and it's your turn. Okay, so it's 5 altogether. Go ahead and roll. Okay, so 15, that's gonna hit. Roll for damage.
Right.
You're attacking with your dagger?
It's a short sword, but
Okay, that's plus your dex. It's 6 damage.
dope.
All right, yeah. So yeah, you lash out with your dagger and you nick him several times, and you can see that the blood is like coming out from his arms.
Sick.
He picks up, he raises his sword above his head and just swings down at you now.
Get out of the way, Diggle!
Okay, that's gonna be a 15 to hit. I think that misses. Your AC is
Get on
what?
the Hunter's back.
It's 13.
Oh, that's gonna hit. Yep. Okay.
Do I get a? Have I
You can
used?
roll
I haven't
it.
used my tumbling trick yet, right?
Go ahead and roll it.
Versus. All
We
right.
can see if you have the damage. Okay,
Oh, shit.
Daigle, you take another 3 points of damage as the sword cuts into your shoulder.
Shit. Can I step back and throw my throwing knife at him? At his face?
Yeah, as you're stepping back, he spits at you and he says, "Oh, I see your blood."
Fuck you, Tybor!
Okay, roll attack. Okay, so your dagger slams into his chest, and you can see that he is like pretty gravely wounded. He's on his last legs.
Now you gotta just run around the whole arena until he bleeds to death.
I'm not fucking Bugs Bunny, okay? I'm not that sick.
Are you trying to run? Are you trying to run away from him now, or what are you doing?
I do want to back up so I can just call out to him if I can.
Okay, yeah. So you back up, throw the dagger, keep backing up.
Tybor, it doesn't have to end like this. We're man. We're humans. We can call this off.
He says, Yeah, he wheezes and he spits out red spit and he says, "You dishonor the concept of manhood," and he runs at you. And this time he drops his sword on the ground and pulls out his hammer and runs at you with the hammer. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, so a 16 will hit. You can roll your tumbling trick.
Oh, I already
Damn, you
used
just
it. I
got
can only use it
mounted.
once per time.
Yeah, no, you get it once per round. Once per round.
Oh, per round? Oh, so
Yeah, there's a-
okay, so I can use it every time. Oh,
Yep.
as long as no one attacks
It's
me
really,
multiple times.
yeah, it's good for you in a duel. It's not as good in a big fight.
Yeah.
13 plus dex, 15. Okay, yeah, so that's going to reduce it by half,
Ah, dope.
which
what I
is
do, yeah.
good because you're going to take 2 points of damage.
Oh shit! So I have 1 health left.
Oh,
my
wow.
god. There is blood all over the ground in the center of the Colosseum. There's a bloody longsword on the ground, and now there's like a blood-tipped silver hammer that's just been pulled up from Dagel's shoulder. Dagel's throwing knife sticking out of Tyvor's chest, and Tyvor is just bleeding profusely. It's Dagel's turn.
Fuck, man. Dude, finish this. Fucking take his eyes out so he can't get that fucking hammer.
Can I grapple him? Is that a thing, or do I need like a technique for that? Would that
Oh,
be
you
like
can
a
attempt
technique
it, but
thing?
it's going to use, it uses strength.
Oh, okay, so I probably shouldn't. Then would it be 2 actions if I pull out that dagger and fucking just jab it into his neck? Or would that be 2 actions or 1?
I'll let you roll an attack to do that.
Okay, if it's close enough,
Come on,
anyways.
big money.
Big money. Fuck.
Wait, that's 13. It's going to hit.
Oh, dope.
Oh my gosh. Roll D4.
Oh, shit.
All right, go ahead and describe how you murder Tyvor.
I pulled it out, and then I pull out and I hold Tyvor by his shoulders. And I say, Tyvor, you really are a fucking pig man. There's diplomacy where there's civilization. And you're nothing more than that. Nothing less. I don't care, you son of a bitch. I just jabbed into his throat.
Oh, you jab it in his throat. Okay. And yeah, he falls to the ground gurgling and he's like, and he looks up at you. And in his last moments, you see him like he moves the dagger a little bit, and he's like, "You're still a piece of shit." And those are his last words as he falls limp.
And that time it wasn't just a sausage in their throat. You son of a bitch.
Is Brella or whatever, is she near like us in the stadium?
You see her just she's walking out of the stadium right now. She seems to be holding her face and walking out of the stadium.
I just want to walk out and then put my hand on her shoulder and just be like, it looks like Tyvor. It was time for him to meet his end. I'm sorry, that wasn't a very good pun, but you shit in our friend's locker. At least one of you did.
She looks at you in the eyes with her eyes full of tears, and she says, "Daigle should have died," and she just storms off. Daigle, as you're looking around the arena, you see Patricia, and she gives you a pair of thumbs up. She goes,
You gotta hit her with the.
I walk up to Daigle and I put my arm around his shoulder and I'm like, "Hey, you made it, man!" I bust open my other bottle of brandy.
Oh, fuck. Pour half of it on my body, pour the rest in my mouth. Fuck.
You see Nisby go like this with his hair. He's like,
I'm fucking done.
I'm just like bottle feeding this brandy to Daigle right now.
Nisby is mostly naked, but produces a rose from somewhere and throws it into the arena.
Cool. Ass roses.
I pick it up and put it in my mouth. It can be from his ass, but I don't care. I'm a winner.
Nisby blushes.
It tastes like lavender. Oh or perhaps lilac, maybe both.
Lucky
So-
bastard.
All right, so Huntoon says, he says, Daigle Scott Hatch. He raises your hand, and he says, Daigle Scott Hatch is here, cleared of all transgressions by the ways of the saints long lost in Medenvard. Hurrah!
Something tells me we're gonna have a lot more shit in our room when we get back.
I look at Tybor as he's laying there, and I go, yeah, his corpse, and I go, don't worry, there'll be plenty of shits on your grave every year.
Nope. I walked by and put a hot dog in his mouth and walked away.
You what?
Yes,
I walk by and I sneak a hot dog into his mouth in hopes that nobody saw me, and I just walk
He
away.
lived as he died. Bullcrag gets me.
Do a stealth roll. Most of the attention is on Daigle, so you get advantage. Go ahead and roll 2d20s. But yeah, you get away with it. That's 15 plus other shit, so I think you make it.
All jokes aside, I don't think we really know who shit. We didn't really get any evidence or proof or any type of confession saying who's shit in there. So we
There's
still
10
have a
shit.
That is one of the reasons why this is extra hilarious to me.
There's a whole lot of
I
shit.
mean, I just went and taunted her just for the fucking fun of it because how dare this guy turn this food fight into a death match? I get he almost died. But
I look at Bone Crag and I go, that's one of the little shits down there. There's no more of those. They're out to get me.
I walk up to Daigle and I said, I told you they'd try to kill you, dude.
it's 10 different. Are you trying to say it's 10 different people's shits that are in there? You said one shit now, 9 more to go that are trying to get me.
Everybody that you piss off shit in your foot locker.
Hey, no, you know what? Because if we can just keep pointing random fingers at people, and there's 3 of us, all we need, we can get Lokar and one other person to provoke more.
I yell into the audience.
Start eliminating people. Do not abuse this law, guys. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I yell at the stands. Are you not entertained?
I think the only
There's
person
9 more
allowed to say that
shits
is
left.
Wilm's,
There's 9 more shits left,
bro.
and I'll find you, and we'll cut open your digestive tract, and I'll find whatever you ate and whatever you stuffed in my locker through your fucking brown eye.
You're yelling this into the arena?
Yeah, I am. Yeah. And then,
You get another mixed like kind of round of applause and boos, and also like fuck you, Daigle.
I feel like I passed out at 1 health. Is that I just fucking
Yeah, and then you just fall over, covered in booze that your friend has poured on you, and like trickling wine out of the side of your mouth.
just.
Guys, I guess we're not leaving till tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Huntoon says he just yells out. He's like somebody get him to the infirmary now.
Say it with your chest, Huntoon. Is that his name, Huntoon?
Huntoon, yeah,
Huntoon? Huntoon's a
Huntoon.
boat.
So
I guess that's his name, too.
he says yes. I'll see to the interment of Tyvor's remains into the hillside, as is the tradition at Miser's Peak.
You should leave that. They should leave the hot dog in his mouth. They should bury him with the hot dog sticking out of the dirt.
What's going on with those other
You're
6
knocked out. You'll
people?
never know, huh?
I know. I
Are
won't
those
know.
6 people going to be hanged?
So they've kind of dispersed into the crowd. The crowd is like now kind of is dispersing. Daigle's like knocked the fuck out. Nisby comes down. Nisby and Patricia come down from the sides, and they pick Daigle up, and they look at you guys, and they're like, you're gonna let it. Nisby's just like, he's going to fucking die, man, and like they pick him up and they start dragging him to the infirmary.
Fucking bleeding out over here.
I never claimed to be a healer.
Well, I'm off to a shop. I need to get some arrows.
All right, so
What a morning.
what a morning. Yeah.
Is it lunchtime already?
I hope we're having sausage again for breakfast.
Every time I eat a sausage, it'll remind me of Time War.
We're just gonna Groundhog Day this one. Just start off on the next morning, same way.
With each person that went against you and said they were a witness. Sausage
More
on the
shit,
chicken
more
on
shits again. More shit.
They went from
Do I
10 to 8.
dream? Do I dream more of my tree?
Yeah. Okay. So the rest of the day passes. You restock on arrows. Daigle is patched up and
How
kept
many
in the
arrows do I
infirmary.
get for inventory purposes?
20.
Okay.
Okay.
So I have 37 total.
All right, yeah.
So
So you guys go through the day. You get signed off on the contract. It's just waiting for Daigle's signature. In the morning, you three wake up in the top chamber. It still smells shitty. It smells like bird shit. It smells like human shit. And Daigle is down in the infirmary healing. Hopefully, he's hopefully alive. I don't know if you guys went to visit him or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might
wanna-
as well.
I want to check his locker for a new shit. See if there's 11 now.
Now there's 16 because of 6 witnesses.
Okay. All right, you open the chest and there is a fresh shit in there.
So I turned to them and I go, I guess it wasn't Tyvor.
And in other words,
Guess it wasn't time.
who keeps leaving love notes in my locker?
Well, process of elimination, guys. We're one step closer. That's for sure.
We need to go ask Brella about this, but we have more important matters to attend to. We'll come back to the shit
Oh
bandit.
my god! At some point, you have to find out.
We're gonna find out
Okay,
we're gonna figure out who the boom bandit is. Okay.
Watch it be like
now-
Nisby just fucking with him. Like, not mad, he's just messing with him.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. Now okay, yeah. So from your vision in the dreams, you can see that you're looking down from quite a high height now. You're looking down from some distance up. And in like your peripheral vision through the dream, you can actually see the mountain range where Miser's Peak is in the twilight of night.
So let's just hypothetical. If I can, if the trees actually growing this big, what's it called? Can't we spot it from the castle?
Perhaps.
I wonder. I'm just wondering that if anyone's gonna notices that. I need to check something because somebody's audio.
All right, well, Daigle's back. So you guys make it down to the infirmary, and you see Daigle is there asleep. And he's still alive. He has some bloody bandages on him, and he looks a little fucked up, but he's alive.
I smack his knee. Oh, it's good to see you alive, Daigle. Does he wake up? Is he heavily sedated?
Sorry.
Yeah, he wakes up.
Daigle, let's just set something straight. Let's maybe not shove breakfast meat down people's throats. Just
I just had the weirdest dream. I can't tell if I'm just pumped full of something or what, but where are you fellas?
Daigle's trying to get her gold. I'm gonna walk away.
Daigle, we need you to go sign your name. Get out of bed. Let's go.
The old amnesia scam.
I followed them just kind of wobbling, and I go sign my name.
I turned back to him as he's wobbling and said, so, have you learned to stop fucking with people?
He's talking to his shadow on the wall. He's confused at who said that.
Okay, yeah. So you sign the contract, and yeah, You're given some provisions for the road, some food to last you. Let's see. They're able to afford provisions for 5 days for all of you. So that just leaves you with 5 more days you have to figure out yourself. It's a 10-day trek. But
How long do rations last? Because I got leftover ones from the last one.
oh, they're good. They're good.
Cool.
They're just good.
I'm
I-
good then.
I do need more water. Is that included, or do I gotta go fill that?
Yeah, you got 5 days water too. It's a lot to carry, by the way.
Yeah.
This is why we should have
Um,
taken the barrel full of dead things, or I mean the cart full of dead things. No.
The corpse cart. Why didn't we take the corpse cart?
We have money now.
had
Can't we just buy a horse?
Ooh.
Well, there is one horse that we do know of, Mudspot, but I have not seen Mudspot in a fortnight.
That's the most D&D-ish thing that's been said today.
But it, like decrease our time getting there.
Yeah, so work clerk says he says, you know, most of the carriages have gone out with the other groups going out to the north. He says, but we do still have a couple of mules in a cart, and you're welcome to purchase a mule and borrow a cart or rent both. Yeah.
How much for the rental?
He says, you can just put down, it's really more of a deposit. You can just put down 3 gold.
Damn inflation.
How much to buy?
He says, you can get the mule and the cart. All of this could be yours. So, yeah, it would be 16 gold pieces.
I'll give you 6 and not a gold piece more.
He says, no.
Can I roll for that?
Go ahead.
20. Damn.
What if we is there any way if say we did want to buy it, what if we is there like a layaway plan we can do with
I flick 3
Give you
gold
half-
at him and be like, we'll take the rental
What if we give you
Okay.
half now and half when the job's
or
done?
deposit or whatever the hell it is.
Hold
Half
on,
now,
we-
half. Go ahead and roll a charisma, Edgar.
Fuck. Yeah,
we might be able to
okay.
afford it
Plus
if we
one.
each put in some.
Yeah, I was
Says
just
we-
trying to only pay 9 now and then give him the other 9 later because he said, "Yeah, I don't know."
He says we just don't have the livestock to be able to do a deal like that. I mean, with the way things are right now, it's so dangerous on the road. They can die easily. He says we're going to need the gold so that we can at least go towards
How much gold does
making
everyone
a
got?
replacement.
I
8.
got
I got
6.
8.
I'm throwing in.
Or I got
Y'all
8. I
still
got
have
6.
debts too.
I
Yeah.
can pay that off with the next quest.
I
have
mean,
6
3
also.
gold ain't bad for a deposit. I mean, we
Yeah,
just
you're-
make sure that mule doesn't die.
Your debt's
Yeah, but
off,
what happens
John.
if it dies?
Oh yeah, I know.
Oh, okay, cool.
Well, what
I-
happens
if
if
it-
it does die? What do we owe?
3 gold.
That's it?
It's
No.
it's a deposit. No?
He says no, you'll have to pay for the rest of it as well. It's just there as an assurance that we won't lose all of it. He says, but it's an additional 3 gold for the mule. It'd be 6 altogether. 6 for the mule, 10 for the cart, 16 gold.
I'll throw 10 for the cart and 6 for the mule.
I mean,
Is that
we
what you
might
said?
just need a mule.
Okay,
We can
I'll
strap
buy the
shit
mule.
to it.
You buy the mule?
Yep.
All right, 6 gold, and Workler Kuntoon gives you the keys to the mule.
I got a new mule smell.
So
Well,
how
one-
much is
One
how
mule
much-
and his horse, if he can find it, that's enough to throw some bags on it.
How much is the
10 for
how
the
much is
cart.
the cart? 10 for the cart. I have
Yeah.
6 gold. That's not enough to get the fucking cart though.
Why do we need the cart right now?
So we can throw all our extra shit in and loot and stuff.
Well, Wilton,
It's getting tied
didn't
up
you
on
collect a bunch of rope?
I sure did.
Yeah, so let's tie some shit to that fucking mule.
I actually have a rope, and I think I have No, I think I gave Daigle my my tarp. Someone has it. I don't know. I do
It's not-
actually no. I go run to the nearest. Oh, actually no, I don't have any money. Never mind. I go run up to my room and I grab my backpack that's in the trunk, and I bring that down and I tie it to the mule too. And then I have my rucksack. Well, I put my rucksack on the mule, and I guess I'll take the backpack. on my
Okay,
body.
sweet. So you can stuff a bunch of, like, especially if you're not wearing the rucksack, you can just stuff a bunch of shit in there.
And then I just tie it on with the
Provision.
rope.
Nice. Okay, yeah. So you basically turn your rucksack into a mule backpack, and fill it with your road provisions for the whole party stuff. The water and food can all fit in there.
Cool. So that's 5
And yeah.
water. And then we got 5 extra rations.
Yeah, this mule has the Miser's Peak brand on it, but Warclear Kuntoon is coming out with a guy who has a bucket of live coals, of hot coals, and a branding kit. And you can see he's like, "What do you?" The guy looks at you and he says, "Oh, what do you want the new brand to read?"
Just put WB Wilton Bonecrag.
He says, "You got it, man." And you see him bending the metal into the shape of a WB. He dips it into the coals and lets it sit there for a good, 2 torturous minutes, and then hits the mule on the side right over the Miser's Peak brand. And the mule goes,
Hey, Huntoon, you smell that? It's not hog.
"Oh my God, it smells so good."
Actually, can I go up to the brander and be like, "Hey, can you brand WB on my shoulder?"
He says, "Yeah, man." He says, "Yeah, man, I love when people do this shit." Okay, he dips it back into the coals.
Wait,
And
you guys.
about a minute or two later, he goes, he says, "You ready?" He's got it. It's bright red.
I'll ever be.
You guys.
Stabs into your shoulder, and go ahead and roll a Constitution save.
Constitution with the +2.
Okay, you do not pass out, though you do feel fluttery, and you take 3 points of damage.
I take a sip of my tree water.
Is there any possible
Okay.
way? Is there any
If that does
possible way
anything to me, I don't
that
know.
is there any possible way that he could actually do like a symbol as a branding thing? Because cool, we could all brand ourselves with a sloppy sister symbol if anybody could draw it.
That'd be
I don't know
dope.
if
We
that's-
should. I think we should. I don't know.
We could
Is that-
probably get
do you
actually
ask him?
tattoos.
Do you ask him?
Yeah. Can we ask him that? Yeah, I want to ask him.
He says, "Yeah, man, I'm a pretty good wire rapper. I could probably make you some." Wait, he sounds like Lokar now. God damn it. He says, "Yeah, I'm a pretty good wire rapper. I could probably whip up that symbol for you. You show me what it looks like."
You guys want to do it?
I'm down.
That looked like it fucking hurt.
This is our life, guys. Let's do it.
The guy points at the scars on your chest, and he says, "They look like that fucking hurt."
Yeah, that
did.
that'd be worse. All right, let's do it. Somebody's gonna draw up the sketch. I don't remember what. Did we ever figure out what the sloppy sister symbol looked like? Was there an actual symbol to it?
Are we
gonna
gonna
have-
do it and just draw the symbol later? And then we
Yeah.
can show the fans what they. What it looks
Sure.
like?
Okay. So right here, you guys whip out your sloppy sister symbol that you've been coming up with over these past 2 weeks in the evening time, like debating on the symbol, like what should be there, what shouldn't. And the guy does his best to wire wrap the symbol and shows it to you, and it looks pretty good. And he says, so you guys want to do this?"
On my chest. I'll go first.
Yeah, we should all get in the same spot. So we
Which
should all
side,
get
right
in
or left side?
All right.
Left side. Left side.
Yeah,
Left
yeah.
side. Okay. He says,
Because we're
here-
far from our hearts.
Here, you guys. I made a special brand out of this extra wide pitchfork. I'm gonna brand all 4 of you at once. And he dips the big pitchfork into a pig trough of like a feeding trough of coals. And he says, "I've always wanted to
Set
do
this
something
up.
like this my whole fucking life."
Why did you have this ready?
He says, "I told you, man. I've been wanting to do this my whole
Just been
fucking life."
stoking this coal trough for hella long, just waiting for the moment for 4 idiots to want to brand themselves.
Hey, 4 adventurers, Wilton. Now
He
let's
has
do
you.
this.
He has you stand up, and he puts it, and he's about to brand all of you on the chest at once on the right side. He says, "Oh, you guys said the left, right?"
Yeah.
And he shifts
Yes,
it
the
over
left.
just a little bit, and then and slams all of you with the brand. And everybody roll a Constitution save. Wilton passes the fuck out. John Gilmore's fine. Edgar Nolan's fine.
Not only am I fine, I'm like, oh,
This is just Tuesday for Edgar.
yeah.
And
Chemical
John, yeah.
Well, I've
It's because
scarred up.
Edgar worked in the
Eagle got
stable, so
12.
he branded
Stay
himself
awake.
a couple times on accident. He knows what it feels like.
And
Yeah,
I'm
so
just
Wilton-
covered in scars.
You all take 2 points of damage, and Wilton's passes out on the ground, and he says, "Yeah, I've never seen somebody do 2 brands back to back." Or front to back, you know.
Man, this is great.
This is the weirdest episode. I love it.
This is
Dude, how bad does mine look with all this other scars around it?
Well, right now it's just kind of like a big red and gray thing. It's hard to tell what it's going to look like when it's done, but so far so good. Okay, cool. So what do you guys want to do now?
I
Wilton
guess
wakes
it's
up
time
after
to
a few
adventure.
moments.
time to venture off, right?
Yeah,
That was,
time to head out.
intense.
Thank you, Brander, kindly. We won't forget this for the
I
rest
climb
of our
on my
day.
mule.
And I just smack my little thing.
He says, "Yep, that's my name, Brand. Yeah, I'll see you."
Russell Brand.
Brandon Brand.
Brandon Brand.
Brandon Branderson.
Think it, Raisin Brand.
So he says, "Yeah, you guys ever want some more brands, or you get some more mules, or you get some horses? You want me to brand stuff? I basically just spend most of my
course.
time branding when I'm not, fighting and killing. So
You're the only brand we can trust.
Yeah, I
and you
feel like
guys turn around and you guys turn around. You guys still have your shirts off, and you have like this fucking sweet brand on your chest. And you see Lokar standing there, and he's like, "Whoa, what I miss, man? Those things, what?"
No fit, no car. Get lost. Go fucking skin a lizard or a fucking croc.
He looks you in the eyes, Dago. He says, "You've changed, man." And he turns around and walks away. He turns around and starts walking away.
we're being hella rude to Lokar. He's like our little like protege or something. You got
Dude,
Look,
Jago's
look,
like
look,
the main
just
one
kidding.
who mistreats him.
Look, car, just gonna come back here.
He's the only one
right.
that mistreats him.
I want you
He
to,
turns back and he says, "Why do you keep doing this to me, man?"
because I appreciate you. All right, Brand. I want you to give him a big fat phallus across his back, across his buttocks.
God.
Tell him that's where we got it. We got it on our cheek.
he can
Just give
see
him
it.
a good
You
one.
can see it. Our shirts are off.
Yeah, we're all sitting here with our chest puffed out like we're the manliest
can
guys in
see
the
it.
world right now.
He's like, "What
Fine.
is that?" He says, "That thing looks really cool on your chest, guys."
Fine. Just
titty pop.
give. Brand, can you just give this kid?
Is that like burned onto you?
Yeah, it is.
He says, "I don't know, man."
A lizard would do it, Lokar.
What? A
Said
lizard?
a
would-
lizard would do it.
Not the lizard we fought. Those guys were very ass.
That's interesting. That's an interesting. Here, highs or lows?
Hi.
He says, "You know what, man? I could do anything a lizard could do."
I just go sit down away from them because I've been trying to help Lokar this entire time, and he believes everything these two fucks say. So I'm like, dude, this is on you. I would just walk away.
He's a part of our squad, man. He has to have his
Yeah, and in case we
What's
die out
that?
here, actually,
As Lokar is taking his shirt off and like pulling it over his head, and he still has it like his shirt up above his head. The guy puts the brand into his chest, and Lokar passes out with his shirt over his head.
Lokar!
he did good, guys. In case something happens to us, the Sloppy Sister always live on.
Did you get the Sloppy Sister brand or the Dick brand like Dago was talking about?
He got the
think he
sloppy
makes-
sister brand.
Okay.
It would have taken
there's
time
always
for him to set up a dick.
Yeah.
alrighty.
And
I
Brand
would
takes
find it-
brands very
I'd find
seriously.
it. Yeah, I'd find it really weird if you had one on hand.
Yeah.
Although he's had one in hand.
You want like a big one or like a little one?
I find it really weird that you have both on
What
hand.
happens when you pass out with your armor on?
Oh my god.
With your greaves on.
Lokar wakes up and he goes, "Oh, what the fuck?"
Bend down and look at him. Felt like 2 points of damage, didn't it? Just enjoy it.
He said, "Shit, maybe 3." Yeah. Brand says, he says, well, looks like my coals are going down. Gotta go find something else to do, I guess.
Yeah, we probably should too. You guys, we should head out on this adventure.
He
Yes.
says, "Yeah, you guys ever need me to burn some more shit? Just come find me." And Lokar says, I guess I'm like one of you guys now.
In and out, Lokar. Sloppy Sister. Flop tops.
He puts out his hand like this, slop tops.
That should be our thing. We just like pretend to have alcohol in our hands and cheers all the time. Slop tots. All right,
You guys do if you guys will, then you guys do a ceremonial cheer. And
yeah.
suppose.
don't have to.
I suppose.
No pressure.
Lokar,
Yes.
you're,
Is Lokar
you're
going
one of
with
us.
us?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, he just stumbled upon us in the stable, branding ourselves. God, dude, we keep getting sidetracked from this job we're supposed to do.
Yes,
He sees your mule and the bag on top of the mule that's all like braided up with ropes and stuff. He said, are you guys going somewhere? I like
If
just
you're
got
asking that-
branded with you.
If you're asking that, we just replace you for another jackass, yes.
Oh my god.
He says, "You know what, Daigle? You almost died, so it's okay."
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Eagles turn Lokar into a punching bag.
Yeah. I really
Lokar,
thought
you're
Lokar
more
was
than
about to
welcome
say,
to
hey, you
venture
know
with
what,
us.
Dago? Fuck you.
Lokar, if you come with us, I'd pay you. I pay you about 3 coins.
He says,
You come
I've
with us?
been practicing my clubbing skills. I've been going clubbing." He pulls out a club. He says, like, I mean, I'm not really battle tested yet, but I've been practicing.
But you're a
Probably
man of
stay
the
here and
wild,
prac-
so
he should probably
I think
stay
he
here
should
and
stay in the
practice.
kitchens. That's where he's good.
He should hone his skills in culinary and in battle here.
You
While we
saying
go
I
deal with
should,
the big boy stuff.
I should
He's
keep
probably older than
cooking
me.
and fighting? Is this like too dangerous for me, you think?
Maybe.
Well,
We're
they
dealing
didn't
with
ask
Bandit
you to go
and,
on it, so probably.
We're dealing with. I put my hand on his shoulder and I just say it like I'm talking for everybody. I'm just like, we're gonna be dealing with bandits and most likely cultists. I'm already gonna throw shit.
He says, "Yeah, I don't think I'm ready for that pig shit yet, man."
keep clubbing, Lokar. We'll call you if we come across any alligator people.
He says, "Oh, look!" And he turns around and there's a rabbit on the ground and he just throws his club at it.
That's my
Oh, and he
boy.
nails it. He nails it
That's
with the
my
club.
boy.
Oh,
He's
There you
good
go.
at throwing clubs, and that's his class, club thrower.
He's a club chucker, dude.
a
Okay, so
club-
he goes and picks up his club and the rabbit. And he says, "I'm gonna go make a stew right now." He runs away.
I turn to the rest of them and
love
go,
that
holy
boy.
shit, I guess he has been clubbing.
I'm a slop top. You hear as he makes his way back to the kitchens.
Yes, you are, you son of a bitch. Yes, you are.
I was about to just do that.
That boy.
All right. And here you guys are with your brands and your mule, about ready to take your adventure, a fortnight's travel to the city or large town of Stovehurst to the west. This is probably where we should leave it for the evening, boys.